I guess to try and keep it a little bit lighthearted. This goes to show you that the power of gun in shows like this is still valuable. Hey everybody, Data here, back with another episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's actually been quite a while since we've recorded again, royal we. In this case, we refers to the channel. Obviously, I'm talking about myself, but I'm not fucking crazy enough to think that we means there's more than one of me. It's been a while since I have watched any Jujutsu Kaisen. Back when Justin revealed that he was going to be leaving the channel, specifically due to his work concerns and his ability to get promoted in the field that he specifically wants to work in, we kind of just let Jujutsu Kaisen fall to the wayside, specifically so that we could finish a number of shows that it felt realistic that me and Justin would be able to finish together in the time that we had at hand. So, up to Season 2, Episode 3 is where we stopped on Jujutsu Kaisen. And it has been a bit of time since that episode had been watched. Now, in that meantime, I have watched a number of shows, catching up with ones that I mean to finish and will finish, and otherwise, just a lot of stuff. Just a lot of anime watching. Check the YouTube channel if you don't believe me. Check the daily postings of everything on the Patreon as it's getting edited. A lot of stuff. That said, not only did me and Justin stop at Season 2, Episode 3, I believe me and Griffin stopped at Season 2, Episode 11. So there is this nebulous space in my head of stuff that happens here. We're about to watch Episode 4 today. Obviously, if you're watching this on the YouTube, I always feel like such a fucking old man. If you're watching this on YouTube, you obviously know what episode you're watching. But I'm just saying this out loud because I'm in the pre-episode ramble. On episode 4 to 11, there's this nebulous knowledge of I sort of know what's happening, in that whatever strikes my memory, I will remember. So there's also the element of I missed a lot of stuff the first time I was going through that I only just realized while I was watching with Justin, like how they indicate all the Shibuya stuff early in Season 1, but obviously when I was watching Season 1 with Griff, I just didn't recognize that that was a thing that was important or needed to be focused on. And then with me and Griff watching together, we got to Shibuya, and the shit actually hits the fan there. So I knew to pay attention to it on the second watch through. So here we are. Again, this case, I guess I mean me and you, the viewer, to watch again episodes 4 through 11, see what I remember, see what I may have missed the first time and now will notice. But otherwise, I don't remember how many episodes there are in Jujutsu Kaisen. Let me just do a quick little... Jujutsu Kaisen has 23 episodes. So we're working from 4 to 23. That's 19 episodes. And then we're going from 11 to 23 as being completely brand new. So 12 episodes of brand newness that I have no idea what's going to happen. I guess also there's an element of I am a fan of Death Battle. And it was a death battle that was an argument of I cannot remember who at the moment. Somebody versus oh goddamn you brain. How do you always forget people's names so quickly? It was somebody versus Sukuna. The more damning thing is that I was siding with the other guy, not Sukuna. I think it was Zaraki Kenpachi versus Sukuna. And obviously, I'm a Kenpachi guy. I am such a Kenpachi guy that the guy I had myself drawn as is the guy that the author of Jujutsu Kaisen said was inspired by Kenpachi. I'm already in the Kenpachi space in Kaisen. So, yeah. But anyway, during that death battle cast thing, they already gave feats for Sukuna that are based on stuff that happens in the manga. But therein is not indicated that it happens in the anime, which is therefore implied that the manga still goes further than the anime does. So I have no idea what the stopping point of Jujutsu Kaisen the anime is as compared to the spoilers I have from the manga. That said, doesn't even matter. This ramble has been inconsequential. We're not there. We're not even caught up to where I was before. So I'm recording these next 3 episodes back to back. Know that ahead of time. As we go into a thing I've seen before, but probably barely remember. I remember being sick when I was recording this with Griffin last time. May not have even registered in the brain. Let's go ahead and get on into it, though.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
I've never been more on Ghetto's side right now for fucking up Toji. If he does. Like, I'm in shock of, he doesn't, scream out loud and then unleash full hell on this guy. And then he became the dragon from Neverending Story. I've said before that we're watching this live because I'm doing these streams on Fridays starting at 11 a.m. on Twitch. I only bring that up because we have somebody in the chat, Alex V9, who is giving us, I'm gonna just call them, Liquid Television. For those of you who are old enough to remember VH1's Liquid TV. It's in the opening, goddammit. Little bubbles of information that I will just be reading out loud as the situation calls for, or I guess so long as they keep popping up in chat. So, you already know that I gotta talk over the openings as it is, specifically because I can't allow the music to play for that much. Otherwise, YouTube will just have its way with me. By the way, when I say that, I don't actually care about the monetization side. I care that the video gets shown at all. And that's what I mean by will have its way with me. And that means I'll be blocked or copyright struck. Anyway, Toji got the scar in his mouth on one of the many occasions that the Zenin clan threw him into the punishment room of cursed spirits. Imagine that just popped up on screen in like a little pop-up video format. I guess to try and keep it a little bit lighthearted. This goes to show you that the power of gun in shows like this is still valuable.
磁力のない俺は透明人間みたいなもんだ。でも一つ問題があってな。俺が呪具を持つと、呪具の磁力で透明人間じゃなくなっちまう。
Thus explaining why he's using a gun.
話の続きだ。俺は物を格納できる呪霊を飼っててな。呪具はそっちに入れて持ち歩いてる。皆まで言うな。それじゃあ今度は呪霊の磁力で透明じゃなくなっちまうってんだろ。
I was about to bring that up too.
呪霊に自らの体を格納させてサイズを落とす。それを俺の腹の中にしまう。透明人間は
But you just spit it out.
まで透明だろ。これで俺はあらゆる呪具を携帯したまま結界を素通りできる。
But wasn't the point that you're visible in here now?
初めに呪具を使用しなかったのはそういう。
Like, it doesn't matter, you're already in.
陸眼相手の奇襲は透明なままじゃねえと意味ないからな。星漿体を先にやってもよかったんだが、陸眼の視界に入るのはリスクが。
もういい。天与呪縛だろう。術師と同様に情報の開示が能力の底上げになることは知っている。私が聞きたいのはそこじゃない。
That's something I've missed before? That revealing information about it makes it stronger?
私たちは毛ほども残影を残さなかった。
人間が残す痕跡は残影だけじゃねえ。集積、足跡、五感も呪縛で底上げされてんだよ。
途中に女性が一人いたはずだ。彼女はどうした？
ん？ああ、あのメイドか。多分死んでる。生かす気も殺す気もなかったけどな。運良きゃ生きてんじゃね？
そうか。やはりお前は死ね。
Well, just cutting off the connection to the backstory completely. I'll make sure everyone's fucking dead. And then I guess it's like a true name situation. Same way that knowing a name gives you power over the named person. Knowing their heavenly pact makes you stronger.
最高高度の交流だぞ。
呪霊操術。無謀だな。
私きれいね。
仮想音量。質問に答えるまでお互いに不可侵を強制する簡易領域か。ああ、そうだな。ここはあえて。
Yeah, I'm saying, just answer the question.
そういう感じね。バカが終わりだな。
お前がな。呪霊操術。
I guess the obvious element of this fight is the time-traveling nature of the narrative, which is to say that we're in the past of the current of the show. So you automatically know that Gojo is not dead, and that Geto is also not dead.
式神使いなら殺したが呪霊操術となるとな。お前の死後取り込んでた呪霊がどうなるかわからん。ここで面倒ごとは避けて。
Yeah, you don't want him to bust out of
親
a
に恵まれたな。
ghetto like a Ghostbuster trap.
だがその恵まれたお前らが
Oh,
呪術
don't
も
show
使
us
えねえ
her
俺
again.
みたいな
Oh,
世
she
界に
was
任
right
せてくれ。
there. The
長
maid.
生きしたきゃ忘れんな。ああ、恵みって。そうだったそうだった。俺が名付けたんだった。
Okay, that was the reveal. Flashback to him getting hired? No. Oh, so he just got out of there. Okay. Not a flashback at all.
5体フルセットだ。
確かに金の受け渡しは手はず通りに。多少色もつけよう。
さすが教祖様、太っ腹だね。
教祖じゃねえよ。
ああ、
Literally said representative.
マジか。
Not that you can read the text on the screen.
かなり協力してもらったのにか。むしろごねられると思ったぜ。私たちはダメ元で君に暗殺を依頼した。万世教は奈良時代、天元様が日本仏教の広がりとともに術師というマイノリティに対する道徳基盤を説いたのが始まりだ。呪術界と宗教法人の相性は最悪。その歪みから生まれたのが現在の万世教、時の器の会。だから我々は非術師の立場に徹している。
I mean, I very specifically remember how this arc ends. Only because, again, I've never felt so on Ghetto's side as this arc.
絶対的一神教へとなり果てた万世教。その対象である天元様と汚れの動画。京都の手前、どうかを見過ごせば会が立ち行かなくなる。かといって行動が過ぎれば術師に潰される。もうやけくそだったのだよ、我々は。それがどうだ。失うはずだった全てが今や手中にある。財布の紐も緩むというもの。もし天元が暴走すれば立ち行かなくなるのは人間社会かもしれねえぜ。星とともに落ちるのならばやむ。
Legit, nobody has any fucking idea. Like, we're doing all this shit because the die says something weird might happen. I mean, the whole Tengen evolution thing.
なんであん時メイド殺さなかった？俺言ったよな。適当に遠く連れてって適当に殺せ。
あの時お前のプランがなんとなく理解できたからな。メイド救出失敗の緊張より成功の緩みの方が削りとしてでかいと判断した。上位形をぶらしてこっちの狙いをぼかすのは散々やってきたことだろう。結果オーライ。つか
Toji truly does not remember people. Mostly men. This is because he practices Buddhist detachment. Only people he spends time with constantly, like his handler Shu Kong, are people who leave a strong impression, like Gojo, as a child when he senses his presence remain in his mind.
金持ちは考え方のスケールが違う。
その金で飯食おう。接待に使ってる店連れてけよ。
やだよ。お前男におごんねえじゃん。お前と関わるのはな、仕事か地獄でだけって決めてんだ。
See you in hell. I don't remember if we know what happens to Shu Kong.
よう、久しぶり。マジか。おー、マジ。元気ピンピンだよ。反転術式。せっかい。お前に喉ぶち抜かれた時、反撃は諦めて反転術式に全神経を注いだ。重力は負のエネルギー。肉体の強化はできても再生するこ
So
とはで
instead of
きない。
fighting you,
だから負の
I
エネルギ
tried
ー同士を掛け
regeneration.
合わせて正のエネルギーを生む。それが反転術式。言うはやすし、俺も今までできたことねえよ。まるで唯一できるやつは
Oh, for some reason I just assumed that was Geto's hand and not Gojo's hand.
はいになってる。だが死に際で掴んだ重力の確信。お前の敗因は俺を首ちょんぱしなかったことと、頭をぶっ刺すのにあの銃を使わなかったこと。敗因？勝負はこれからだろう。ああ、そうか、そうだな、そうかもな。
I mean, to be fair, at this point, Toji has, like, no chance. For as sane as Gojo seems right now, he's basically all powerful.
今の衝撃波が無加減呪術、術式反転赤か。反転術式によって生まれた正のエネルギーをてめえに刻まれた無加減の術式に流し込んだってわけか。1、止める力、ニュートラルな無加減呪術。2、引き寄せる力、強化した無加減呪術青。そして3、弾く力、術式反転赤。すべて問題なし。
Well, seems like Toji's loss here is due to his overconfidence.
違和感。いや、これでいい。殺す。
At this point, we have to know that he's got the infinite distance thing, whatever that was called. It's also got to be an element of we know that Toji's power is apparently that his senses are completely overhyped. But Gojo's got like infinite vision or something like that, doesn't he?
Tenjo 代々伝わる送電の術式のメリットは取説があること。デメリットは術式の情報が漏れやすいこと。あんた全員家の人間だろう。無加減呪術のことはよく知ってるわけだ。
You know, I was literally thinking about that a moment ago. How I felt like he named it Limitless.
Junten と反転、それぞれの無限を衝突させることで生成される仮想の質量を押し出す。挙式、紫。違和感。ただ働きなんてごめんだね。いつもの俺ならそう言ってとんずらこいた。だが目の前には覚醒した無加減呪術の使い手。 おそらく現代最強となった術師。否定したくなった。ねじ伏せてみたくなった。俺を否定した全員家。
Oh, right.
呪術界
Where we're gonna pan out and see it through his body.
自分を肯定するためにいつもの自分を曲げちまった。その時点で負けていた。
True anime fashion, he has no organs. Just red meat.
それは捨てたろ。自分も他人も尊ぶことない。そういう生き方を選んだんだろうが。
最後に言い残すことはあるか？
ねえよ。
I mean, you legit blew out one of his lungs at the very least. Last words. Quicker death anyway.
2、3年もしたら俺のガキが全員家に売られる。好きにしろ。
I like the added touch of the hand being on the ground. I don't think I noticed that last time. For a long time, Toji was resentful towards the Zenin clan, but after meeting his wife, Mrs. Fushiguro, Megumi's mother, love the name, he managed to move on. However, after her death, shortly after giving birth to Megumi, he returned to his old self. You know, you've mentioned that stuff's not in the anime, and I guess something I was actually thinking about when considering Toji's death was the element of I don't think we'd ever been shown Megumi's mom. But then again, they probably mentioned that during that one specific arc during season 1, where we deal a lot with Megumi's sister. So yeah, maybe that was just idle thought on my part. The only other thing I'm thinking about right now is the fact that was Toji seriously hurt? Yeah, certainly. But did we see Toji die? No, not really. In that moment, there was no on-screen death. And by the rule of visual narrative, you don't see them die. Oh, Ghetto just called him. I don't know. Just thinking now, does that imply a certain level of mojito to that thing? Not that it is mojito, I just mean like the whole mojito transforming these things. Well, I guess their gods are replaceable, considering he's not Tengen.
サトルだよな。何があった？
証拠には会えたんだな。
ああ、直してもらった。私は問題ない。いや、私に問題がなくても仕方ないな。
俺がしくった。お前は悪くない。
戻ろう。
すぐる、こいつら殺すか？
You really probably should. I'd feel better about it.
いい。意味がない。見たところ、ここには一般教徒しかいない。呪術界を知る主犯の人間はもう逃げた後だろう。懸賞金と違って、もうこの状況は言い逃れできない。もともと問題のあった団体だ。 次期解体される。
意味ね。それ本当に必要か？
Because it makes you feel better.
大事なことだ。特に術師にはな。
意外な一面って慣用句を考えた人は人間を立体だと思ってて、薄っぺらいって悪口を考えた人は人間を平面だと思ってたのかな。次回玉折。どちらにせよ裏と表はあるんだね。
Yeah, I kind of forget that there's no Jujutsu Scroll. I think I made this mistake all throughout the first time I watched it too. But there's no Jujutsu Scroll anymore in season 2. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe because I often side with the bad guys in these shows that I'd have no problem if Geto just fucking unleashed and killed all the people in that room. Because does it matter at the end of the day if they're just common believers? They're still endorsing the shit that just happened. And arguably, the people in charge of them wouldn't be as impactful if they didn't have these legions of common believers supporting what they're doing. The same way in the movie, when Geto is basically leeching that normal dude for money, right? The money is what supports Geto to be able to perform the actions or travel around and get these other sorcerers that he wants for his activities. So in that way, ordinary people are still able to support Geto's efforts. So in that same way, this star organization is getting the support of its common believers to allow them, in this matter, to pay Toji to do the thing he did. And in that way, they're still culpable in some small part for the actions of what happened. So in that way, you can blame them, and in the same way, you can say that taking them out is important. I guess this is also just an example of being able to justify your negative actions for positive good. Either way, Geto should probably kill all these fucking idiots. But we know that he doesn't, because the one thing that's salient in my mind is the fact that Geto takes over this group. So, I don't know. Either way, again, the thing that we come back to is the sad bit of, Riku's death. And just like, I feel like in a normal shonen, that would have been a scream, attack, fight for the next 20 minutes episode thing. But we get, insight into characters. We get Gojo's not dead. Again, I don't think we ever cover what happened to Toji's handler. He could have been killed off screen. Probably should be, considering what he did to the maid lady, whose name also escapes me at the moment. I don't know. Melancholy, I guess. In the same way that we came back to Mushoku Tensei during the stream, and the Mushoku Tensei episode was more uplifting, fun, and happy, melancholy is how I feel about this episode. Not expressly straight sadness, as that there's an anger element involved here as well, but overall, just a lethargic sadness, just a no movement, what have you. Either way, I'm going to wrap up this episode and move on into the next one. So once again, I have been Theta, this has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?